Hello, welcome back to my channel. It is a beautiful day out today. It's been a really peaceful morning. Alex and I just finished sitting on the deck in the sunshine, having our cups of coffee, and we were just listening to the lambs baaing, the birds chirping. Spring has sprung down here in New Zealand, and I am very grateful for that. Over the last week, most of our time has been going to the granny flat, the sleep out, and just preparing for all the renovations there. I mean, we've been working on it for months now, but we've sort of just been doing the boring stuff, which is fixing the roof and just things like that. Really important and crucial stuff to do before doing anything else, but not as aesthetically pleasing, as you would say. And so it's really getting exciting now that we have paint going up on the walls and that we have officially ordered the flooring for that space. So things are moving forward. We're doing mostly a cream tone on the walls, but we're doing two feature walls or accent walls. Here in New Zealand, they call it a feature wall. In the US, they call it an accent wall or a statement wall. And so we're doing two walls that are going to be like a green tone, one in the living room and one in the bedroom. And it's sort of like an earthy green tone. We're still going back and forth about which color, which I might bring you guys in there and have you help me pick because we're a little bit torn, and it's crazy because paint can look so different in different light. I'm gonna call Lanka over in a second. He's gonna be very excited because these are little frozen dog treats that I prepared yesterday with yogurt and some peanut butter. And he's just gonna be a very happy boy because he loves anything frozen. Anytime we're eating ice cream, he's just all about it. And I think that's because I've given him ice cream before, but he loves yogurt and he loves peanut butter. And so these are like dog friendly, actually good for them, little treats. And they come in these little dog shaped little paw and little bones. I got them on Amazon. So if you check out my Amazon store, you can find them there, but they're just too cute. So let's give Lanka one of these. Look, let's pull one out first though. It's perfect. Look at the little paw. It's... Ooh, yummy. Is that good, boy? Okay, so here are all of our color options that we've been picking from right now, and I'm gonna name them all and then let you guys comment below and you tell me which one you like the best. This is fossilized, this is flax, this is bud, this is bitter, which I don't really like, this is frontier, this is peace, organic, and field day. How beautiful are these? I trimmed these yesterday from the orchard because we had several of these daffodil plants growing, and we moved the Three Musketeers, the sheep, from the pasture that we put them in the winter, and we moved them into the orchard for probably just a couple of days, and then we're gonna move them again to the other two paddocks. It's a rotational graze that we have going on. We've figured out the best kind of rotational graze for them, and it's been really lovely. So right now they're rejuvenating the orchard a little bit, and I didn't want them to get to these. I had a feeling that they'd go straight for these flowers. I would have left them if we didn't put them in the orchard because I love just seeing them in their natural habitat. I love just seeing like the beautiful yellow and the green in the grass, but I figured that they were gonna go for these, so I just trimmed them up really quick before we put them in the orchard just so I could have them inside the house. This one, I'm so glad that I trimmed it because I was like, I don't know if it's gonna open up, but last second I trimmed it, and then right when I put it in this vase, it It opened up last night and I'm just in love with it. Look how beautiful that is. I was going to separate them all, but they just look so pretty on the kitchen windowsill. So that's where they've been for now. I might grab a couple of them, put them in the bathroom and stuff like that, but how happy are these? Just happy yellow, and they smell so good. Speaking of things that smell good, oh, this is Brown Sugar and Fig by the candle company Amberjack that I just randomly found online recently. I really wanted a soy wax candle because soy wax is much better for your environment when you're burning it. It doesn't have like the toxins that other candles may have. This is made in New Zealand and oh, it's like such a good size. I got this scent and I also got a smoked lavender scent that I put in the bathroom, and then this one I'm keeping in the kitchen because it kind of smells like baking, but it's not too sweet. It's the perfect amount of sweet, but also not musky, but just like warm. Oh, it's so, so nice. Speaking of things that smell like baking, I actually think I might bake something right now. Our friends that live in town asked us to come have some dinner at their house tonight, and I wanted to bring something, and I've been kind of racking my brain about what I should make because my go-to is always my chocolate chip banana bread, but I've never made it for them before, and it's something that I can make without even thinking about it. Like I've made it so many times, it's just easy for me. So I think I might just whip one of those up, but the problem is I only have this many chocolate chips left. So it's gonna be light on the chocolate, but it'll be heavy on the banana, which is delicious. I am heading into town right now, and if I'm honest, I'm kind of dreading it. But I have to go past the paint store because these are already late. I took some swatches and they were due like 3 days ago or more, and I still have them, so I need to return them to them. I just have like a bunch of colors that I ended up not even getting test pots for. We ended up going a different direction. Anyways, I'm gonna return those, and then I think I'm gonna stop, well, I know I'm gonna stop and get some flour, some sugar, and some chocolate chips. We are completely out of sugar, we're almost out of flour, and we're almost out of chocolate chips.
Is there greenery outside?
Yeah.
So that will also reflect on it to bring out
Yeah.
a little bit more?
It definitely has gray undertones to it, right? Mm. And then like a Frontier doesn't. Like Frontier looks way more like green. Mm. I'm laughing right now because I got another test pot color. Oh gosh. Alex is gonna be so overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. We're both overwhelmed. We went for... The thing is, Alex likes the color Frontier the best, but we both agree that it's a little bit dark. So I essentially just found a color that is almost identical to Frontier, but just a little bit lighter. So we gotta look at it. We have to.
smiles on everyone. I think of you and of all I should have done. It don't mean a thing what shape or form that you're in, the place you're from, the wealth or the color of your skin, and all you have burns to the sky. It's all too late.
Set timer for 45 minutes. Baking just takes it all out of you. I used a different recipe than I normally do because I forgot that I don't have zucchini right now. And my favorite recipe to make banana bread is a zucchini chocolate chip banana bread. But if I don't have zucchini, then I needed to find a different recipe. And I'm pretty sure I've used this recipe one other time. But I found it on Pinterest. I'll link it below for you guys to follow if you just want to make a banana chocolate chip zucchini. No zucchini, just a banana chocolate chip bread. I will put it in the description box for you guys. I also yesterday ordered from an international store. I ordered pumpkin puree, 2 cans, because I want to make pumpkin stuff. Because to me, no matter where I am in the world, September, October is pumpkin time. Doesn't matter if it's spring, doesn't matter. It's pumpkin time. That's why I'm wearing my pumpkin spice lip gloss. Doesn't matter where I am, this time of year is pumpkin season. And it kind of helps that spring here in New Zealand is still, there's still like a chill to the air. So it makes me feel like I'm in that nice autumn mode, but I'm not going into winter, I'm going into summer, which is key. Let's see, it looks really good. I always like to put tin foil in at the very end to just ensure that the top doesn't burn and just that the inside continues cooking. This area, clean. This was kind of this spot that I was worried about it. Nope, clean, done, nice. There it is. Beautiful. I've just got dressed for dinner tonight. It's gonna be colder this evening. It feels really warm right now because the sun is shining, but I know it's gonna get colder. I'm wearing this long dress that's like ribbed from Dish. Goes like down to my ankles, and then these loafers. The dress is from Dish. The loafers are from Joe Mercer. I love them. Love like the gold hardware on them. And then I'm wearing this Calvin Klein jean jacket, and then this little scarf is from Zara. This dress is pretty much perfect for this time of year because it's got sleeves and it's up to the neck and it's thick, so it definitely is warm but also cool at the same time. I'll leave you with a little yogurt treat and the bone one. Hello, it is a beautiful Saturday. Last time I saw you guys it was Thursday night, so it's a couple days later. I have just arrived at the farmer's market. I'm gonna turn off the car so you guys can probably hear me better. And today's farmer's market is a plant market, so they have like the regular farmer's market, but there's also some local plant people, so like indoor plants and outdoor plants. Because it is an absolutely beautiful day out, I decided to drive myself down here and come check it out. It looks like there are quite a lot of people in there. This time of year, it's so funny because it just feels like New Zealand comes to life a little bit. I feel like everybody really hibernates over the winter, and then once the sun is out, everybody's out and about and just saying hello on the street, just enjoying the time. I don't have anything in mind that I want or need right now. I could always use plants. We are renovating the sleep out, as you guys know, Alex was just finishing up some paint this morning when I left. And so obviously there's going to be plants in there. So if I see a nice indoor plant, I might get something. But other than that, I'm just gonna enjoy the sunshine and walk around and see what's happening at the market. That was a quick peruse around, but it was so lovely. I didn't end up getting anything, but there was just music going, little kids running around, sunshine, just happiness. And I talked to somebody who gave me some insight about where to get baby chicks, because there were some chicks there. He wasn't selling them. We need to expand our chicken group. We just need to have more chickens, because we have 2 chickens, as you guys know, Goldie and Clementine, and we're hoping to have more chickens pretty soon, because 2 chickens just isn't cutting it for how much, you know, we love having eggs in the morning, and I love baking with eggs, and sometimes we have to still buy eggs, which doesn't make sense because we have a chicken coop and we have 2 chickens, so might as well have like 4 chickens. I think 4 would be like the magic number for us. So I talked to the guy who had the chicken and the chickies at the farmer's market, and he said that the people who are coming to the farmer's market next week have chickens and they sell eggs and stuff, but they also have like little chicks that they got. I don't really know if I want to start with chicks or if I want to just have like adult chickens, because if we start with chicks, we have to keep the chicks away from the adult chickens that we have right now, because supposedly they won't mesh well together at the beginning. So we kind of just have to see how that will go, which isn't that big of a deal. We have so much space to keep chickens separate. There's just a lot of different options for us to do that at our homestead. And I'd love to have little chickens from chicky size. But then I'd also love to just get a couple of chickens who are already laying and call it a day. Alex loves silkies. They're a specific type of chicken that have like lots of hair. They're really like funny looking, but really cute. I'm actually going to go to Garden Barn right now to get some pots, because I have a bunch of propagated plants that you guys actually watched me propagate. There were some indoor plants that are ready to be potted, and I'm actually propagating some more right now, because I was just thinking, oh, we're gonna want more plants in the sleep out, so I cut a couple monstera pieces off, and they already have roots, so they're ready to be potted as well. So I probably have like 5 different plants that need to be repotted. I don't have any pots, so I'm gonna go to Garden Barn and see if I can find some pots over there. I actually ended up driving by a little pot place that is going out of business, unfortunately, which is really sad. I've been meaning to come here for the longest time because I've noticed it driving, but I never popped in. Just saw that they had half off of everything because they're closing down, and so I got 5 pots. I was so tempted to get a bunch of big pots because they're all super discounted, and I was thinking I could get 2 for outside of the cottage that we're renovating, but I can't be bothered right now to deal with it. So we got 5. They're all great for my propagated plants, and that's all I really need right now. I am back at home and I'm gonna start editing this video to get it up for you guys. You can watch it tomorrow. On my way home, I stopped by the grocery store and it was really cool because I'm in a viewer, which I feel like is always so nice. And she said that she had been watching since before we moved to New Zealand, which I always think is really cool. And she said that she was imagining that we would love this area before we moved here and when we were looking and stuff, and then we ended up moving here. And I just think it's always nice when people that are subscribed and watch my videos come up and say hello, because meeting people in person is so special. Because I think I've said this before, I mean, I definitely say this to people when I meet them in person, There are so many like numbers that we see in our analytics on YouTube and stuff like that, but I don't get to like see the people that watch my channel regularly. So meeting people in person, putting a face to the numbers that I see, and just genuinely having an awesome conversation and meeting cool people that follow along is so nice. And it always puts like a new spark under my bum to keep going. And it's literally what keeps me going, because it just is a moment that makes it feel real. So anytime any of you ever see me anywhere, please don't be shy and come up and say hello, because I love it.